It's summertime.
Are you punking me? Like, is this? I mean.
It's me, Mario. Hello.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Game over.
Ya sabes que siempre hay una recompensa más allá del game over.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
Oh my God.
Dang. Press start to play.
I love the vibes here, dude.
Hey Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Ya boopay, ya boopay, ya boopay, ya boopay.
Only on the Nintendo Ultra 64.
What's going on, guys? Welcome. Happy Thursday. I'm usually not here today, but yeah, it feels good. Hey, what's up? Welcome, Nick. Hey, good to see you guys. Happy Thursday. Welcome. If you're looking for the Gaming Lifestyle Lounge, well, you found it. You're in the right place. And I'm your host, America's #1 online video game personality, Ben the Parvinator Parvin, here at your service, living that maniacal 64 life, you know? It's just what we do around here. A lot of us, you know, there's been various timelines that have meant something throughout humanity, right? Certain point at which you start counting the dates or you restart that date, right? I think for some of us, a new timeline started in 1996, and really there's been no going back ever since. We've been in the era of Mario 64, like it or not, you know. Well, welcome, guys. I'm here to convince. Well, I don't know. You probably don't need to hear this. Whoever needs to hear that, it's something more than nostalgia, okay? It ain't just the nostalgia that brings us back to this game. Even if there would be no possible way to ever divorce us from the tons of memories we had. Those of us who like this game, maybe grew up with it, etc. Yeah. You know, it's not quite my favorite Mario. I will say that. I love it. Yeah. Mario 2 is pretty sweet too. I love it now. As a kid, I had a sweet spot for it, and I played it almost as much as I played 3. You know, yeah, it's great. I know. Yeah, it's fun. And yeah, I like the history behind it too, and it's cool. I have the down here. I wonder if it's handy. Let me see. Well, I think I'd have to get underneath some stuff, but I have the Famicom cart for Super Mario USA, and yeah. So for anybody who tells you that, you know, it was just ever Doki Doki Panic, it didn't ever have anything to do with Mario, you know. I mean, you know the story. But yeah. Anyway, it's fun. It's also funny. I just love the title Super Mario USA. You know, since of course they'd already done Mario 2. I'm not going to get into that now. I've covered it too many times, and it's like one of the most like common stories. It's almost cliche at this point, you know. Hey, thanks, Nick. Yeah. Do you So did for you? Remind me. Like, did you have these systems growing up, or? We've had a lot of new folks coming in the last couple weeks, and I'm trying to keep everybody straight. And I love asking about how people came to these games, and you know, there's a little story there for everybody. I don't know, it's just kind of fun thinking about. Oh, cool, nice. You had some good stuff. Nice. Yeah, totally. Okay, cool. So you're doing like Warcraft 2 and any StarCraft. There's a few StarCraft heads around here. Okay, so just quickly, just a little programming note. We're working towards 120 stars. We're at this is stream number 15 on it, I believe, or 16. We've cleared a lot of stuff up until a certain point, and then it gets kind of wacky. So the first oh wait. Okay, this is one that needs, I think there's a couple that need 100 coins. Yeah, I just saw one that was 70. Oh right, Snowman's Land. Okay, I think I started working on the 100 coin for that and just got messed up. Oh, Diablo, nice. I wasn't even thinking about that. I played a little StarCraft and a little bit of I played more Warcraft than I did Warcraft 2 than I did anything StarCraft, but most of that was just that I didn't have StarCraft, so I couldn't. You know, I'd only get to play it when I'd go to a friend's house or something. But I remember an early like GeoCities website dedicated to Zerg Rush. My cousin was playing StarCraft a lot and told me about everybody's favorite species, everybody's favorite faction. Yeah, here we are, Snowman's Land. You know, I think we need to. I'm gonna do the one. You can probably get in here at any time, I guess. But here's what we're gonna do. I think this is the way. We're going to get as many coins as we can and then go into the little chimney, stove, whatever, to I don't, well, we don't want him going in the stove, I guess, but there's a whole, you know, it's like on the other side of this, well, this mountain here. So let's get as many coins as we can. And then we'll hop into that, because that section, it was like the ice maze. There's a star like in the middle of this ice maze, and that was pretty rich in coins. So I think if we get most of what we can out here, we should be set. That fake out one always gets me, the one that appears right as you get closer to it. I forgot about Protoss, yeah. You know, it's funny, that makes me think, I was seeing something yesterday where someone was talking about, it was online, and folks were talking about some players who will, like, basically just only exclude, like, if a human faction is available in a game, they will just always default to that. Which, you know, I suppose, I guess that tracks, you know, right? It's you get to see a version of yourself on screen. But I think it's kind of funny. I think that's like what I could gather from the outside is that people were kind of joking on that, or, you know, I guess we were having a laugh at those who, like, refuse to ever play any other species. Boing. Oh, come on. I need... So yeah, if we get... once we get that turtle shell, we'll be in business. And we're gonna take that sucker to... there's the little hidden area where that's gonna take us to the labyrinth. Okay, don't jump on it, just punch it. 3 easy coins. Oh, Donkey Kong Tactics. I didn't know I needed that. That sounds hilarious. I mean, especially once they're all toting guns and stuff, right? I mean, freaking coin frog gets me every time. I usually don't get caught by the one towards the beginning anymore, but that one still gets me. In fact, I'm really fighting everything I have in me to go grab the coin right now. It would look really funny too with yeah, so give it the PS1 kind of level treatment. Basically, let's have it look like Final Fantasy Tactics, but with a of the time render of the Donkey Kong folks, and that's sort of in between 16 and 32. You'd see a lot of that. Well, yeah, a lot of the, like, it'd be sprites that just, they have them rotating on a thing. I guess that's what they did for Tactics. You're not really looking at 3D 3D characters. Yeah, something like that sounds fun. And with that, you know, you could have it, the art style be, for the Kongs, be kind of similar to what they had for what they look like in Donkey Kong Country. That'd be fun. You'll cover the soundtrack, you know. Right, yeah. It's. I mean, some video game series have proven that it. You don't have to make any attempt in your game to ever have, like, what's on the screen match up, or even the personas behind the folks giving the lines needs to, like, match up to, you know, feel stylistically correct. I don't know. I hate to do this, but I guess I'm thinking Sonic in my head, and how, you know, I played like the earliest Sonic. I had a Game Gear and that's it. So didn't have a Genesis, and I did eventually get a Dreamcast, but as far as Sonic goes, it was I I really enjoyed when I could get my hands on all the, all the stuff for Genesis and the mainline games. But it has me thinking now that shit. I sorry. I got back into the game for half a second. Or somewhere in between the conversation and the game and lost a train of thought, but nah. There goes another one. Do it. Oh, Sonic. And it just not matching up stylistically. Sorry. It just whenever I happen to catch a little bit of anything newer than like, I mean, honestly, I only played a little bit of the Sonic Adventure games, but even some of that stuff and onward, it's like the storylines and the things that are being said and the like real world implications of things and often human implications of what's happening on screen just feels so mismatched to me with the Sonic series. And it's really funny. Like I don't know. It's I say this with love, peace and love, Sonic fans, but I don't know what the hell, like it's stylistically so strange and all over the place, and I don't I feel like that series, I don't know, I don't need like all the like dialogue and stuff between characters and the interactions with real human worlds. I thought the same thing about Mario Odyssey. It's strange. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know that it sounds cliche to say like who's playing Sonic or who's playing Mario for the story. And then everybody says, well, that doesn't mean they can't have a story. But there is something to like, if you can't really do it justice, then just let, like do like it's often done and relegate the story to the background and give us the gameplay everybody really wants, and like the story. I'm not looking for like really complex. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't need it to feel like a Marvel movie or something, like I don't know. It's strange. Yeah, I had the same thought when I went and saw all the Sega arcades, and those are some of the biggest ones too. Yeah. Right. Where's the blood? Yeah, I think it's true. I think. Well, it's interesting because I've been on a bit of a Sega kick lately because I just got a Genesis, and in fact, if this goes poorly at a certain point, we'll just switch over and maybe play a little bit of that. Yeah, it was back in 2006 for me. Yeah, I think around there, 2006. It was really cool. I had a few friends that I had met that were, they were part of this program to do like basically, like, it was funny because I ended up meeting a couple folks who were there to do. They would go on to get their degrees at this college, but they had to start with a kind of like remedial English course, sort of an immersion course. And I met a couple of folks who were doing that program, and they, just made friends with them. And I ended up helping them I ended up doing some tutoring and stuff, and ended up making good friends. It's funny because at that point they were still working on the whole immersion thing, and I mean, shit. Even when you're not going to a foreign country to go to do college, you can be sort of stuck in. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just like you have your surroundings and you make friends with the folks around you, and it takes a while for things to shake out and meet. Make closer friends or whatever if that happens. But these folks, it was really cool, man. Unfortunately I lost track once I moved to my next college. Like one of them I kept in touch with for a few years, but yeah. anyway, I mentioned them because they, it was 3 of my buddies. They worked it out with their parents that next summer when everybody's home for vacation, summer vacation or whatever. They worked it out to let me like stay, and get me in between the 3 of them and their parents' houses and stuff. So it was really cool. I got to like, I got to be able to stay with friends in their house, and it was really nice. Everybody was so gracious. And yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was great. I'm really glad I didn't have to. I could do this now, but I'm glad at the time I didn't have to like stay in a hotel or this or that, because I was 19, or whatever, something like that at the time. And it really was like, I mean, at that point, the biggest city I'd been to prior to that was like visiting Atlanta once or twice or something, and then it's like you're in, one, one of the mega cities, Yeah, I had a great time. It was a really good time. I got to stay for, I think it was 2.5 or 3 weeks total. And split between the 3, my 3 buddies. We only got 34 coins so far. Although, there's a bunch more if I get a shell or 2. And there's also coins there. Shit. That part always gets me. Alright. Yeah, I spent most of my time in and around Tokyo, just because that's how it shook out with where they lived and stuff. And I would have liked to have seen more of the country if I get another chance to go. That's some of the priority for me. Wait, I was supposed to keep. No, there's like a turtle shell over here too. No, I don't want that. Nice. Oh, very cool. And yeah, tea is one of those things, like it's really nice. It feels like such a treat sometimes, and I appreciate a bit of the ritual. And of course, I'm not doing any. Oh shit. I'm not doing anything big for mine. Even just like I say ritual, but just the basic, preparation. Yeah, I'm not doing a full, Shinto ceremony like I should be. But yeah. Nice. So tea heads. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I drink. Most of the caffeine I'm getting is from coffee, but I still really enjoy tea. That's more a practicality thing than a matter of taste. Like oh shit. Dude. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you mentioned being in China for a bit. Yeah, right. Green tea has L-theanine. That's, yeah, gives you that holy. Yeah, it kind of tamps down the sort of bad side of caffeine. That's just mostly like a, increasing your heart rate and blood pressure and stuff. Helps to tamp down on the anxiety, and but yeah, all tea. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Totally, yeah. Yeah, I know it's sometimes mentioned as a supplement for some things like ADHD and. Oh, you know what? There's a few coins up on the side that I'm forgetting about until now. But I think in order to do this, I think we have to get our shell up into this thing. So I hope we have enough coins. Oh, I think you could... It's funny, it doesn't kill us. Oh, there it is. I was like, when's it gonna kill the shell? I think that they make you crawl in, too. It's a fun little detail. Yeah, and for being ADHD, yeah. Totally, yeah. It's fun, yeah. Well, and tea also is one of those things that, like, you know, a lot of people have only had it out of... Maybe you get 3 coins when you jump on it. I don't know, that one... maybe I picked up a couple coins, like, right away. Might have gotten one instantly. Okay, I don't know if there's 39 coins left in here. Although it seems like we can exit. That's cool. Yeah, totally. I was going to mention with tea, it's like I think also I think there's like a... Even kind of a... If you've only ever had it out of a tea bag or something, there's kind of a, like... You may not even really understand what tea is. And I know that that sounds silly, but I can even kind of speak for myself. Like, it was around some as a kid. I remember, you know, being in the South, it was mostly like sweet tea and sweet or unsweet. But yeah, like, that, like, I have to admit that I was embarrassingly old when I sort of had that realization of like, oh, a tea is just basically whatever you steep in water, and you put that in there and then you can filter it out or use, you know, one of the like containers that infuses. But yeah, basically like it's, oh yeah. Because, you know, I don't know, I would hear about other types of tea and I was kind of confused, like, wait a minute, you know, which... Yeah. And it can be so nice too, yeah. Sometimes there's a farmer's market we'll stop at sometimes that has... There's a couple tea vendors there that are really good, and you can also do a level of like mixing and matching your own teas with the ingredients and stuff. It's really sweet. Yeah, I bet there'd be interest in it for sure. I mean, it could be a good way to help, you know, settle into a new place too and meet people over a shared interest. I don't know for... Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to redo... Although you can exit the level, I think. So we can... I think you can still get out of this part. Yeah, through there, right? Okay, let me look. Did I get all the coins? No. That room. I always forget how to get there. I think you can walk back through this. Fun with cameras. There's one section you can just squeeze in the back. Yeah, okay, that's quite a few coins right there. Let's see if we can get our cat and get in. I just did this like on Friday or something. I'm sort of forgetting them. Yeah. Right. Totally. And that can be tough too. I guess, yeah, having something there that they sell could help it or something, you know, or like, because obviously that's, you know, certain places, like if it's depending on the kind of establishment, but that's part of the attraction is like, yeah, you can have your group here because we know that they'll be buying a drink or something here, but when it's a tea group, yeah. Well, yeah, maybe, I could see something, maybe a place that does like, I don't know. It wouldn't have to be anything sort of restaurant or food service related, but I could see something that does pastries or... Yeah. Hey, welcome, Francisco. How you doing? Ooh. Mario, how do you get in there, you fool? Bing, bing, bong, bong. Like I said, there's one section where you can really... It looks like you can't, but you can just squeeze right in. This is funny. Oh, you can just jump over it. That's right. Silly me. I would like to get 100 coins. I get an extra life too. I think that's all the coins in here. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. I'm gonna see if I can scrounge up 8 more coins outside. I think we can. There were some up on the shoot. You know, up where the snowman is. And Mama Penguin. Oh yeah. I know it's tough because yeah. Right, a lot of spaces, of course, it'll be like, oh sure, we rent it out all the time, or yeah, we have people use our space all the time. Oh motherfucker, just like that. All right, well, let's get a fresh start on that. I think we missed a few coins along the way. Pardon my French. Jeez, messed up there. That's such a quick death right there if you just get trapped. If you're bad, like I am, and you get trapped right there, that's such a quick death. No. God dang it. I just want to get coins. Oh, this is already going badly. I feel like the coins are... There's not really much of a margin of error on this one, but I don't know. Probably missing some stuff. Do. Oh wait, what are you doing? All right, so here's the deal. Part of why I'm streaming today. I don't usually stream on Thursday, but sorry, let me adjust something here. I feel comfortable here, but I look up and it's in the wrong place. Part of why I'm streaming is because we've been playing this game for a very, very long time, and I love it. But it was a bit sobering to realize I'm on part 15. It's been a fun, like, Friday night thing that we've been doing here, but then I had that realization, oh, that means we've been at it for... I did get one extra play in at one point, but that means we've been at it for about 3 months now, so... Or over 3 months, rather, but... Just once a week, and a very distracted playthrough. Right. I know you have more time for Earthbound. I am really liking it. I'm glad we finally got to 3'd on Friday. That was a long time coming. Feels humid here today. All right, one more try. 1, 2. Yeah, I'll have to get to those. I'm interested in those games. I guess there's a certain point though in the series. And I'm curious about this, but I will say one thing I've seen about Persona, and this was about later parts of the series. But I don't know, I'm not too interested in playing like a school scenario or yeah, kids in a school. I don't know if that's common in the earliest stuff, but it seemed like that kind of became a big part of the series later, and I don't know. Oh, come on. Mm-mm. Don't get hit. There you go, Mario. I live in California now. Yeah, I'm appreciative because it would be, well, I bet it's quite hot. The back where I grew up, but yeah. Yeah, I live in California now. We've been here. I've moved a few times, but yeah, this is cool. Yeah, we're down in Southern California. I've moved a few times, just a couple times here, even within California, but yeah, I really like it. And with wanting to jog a lot too, you know, it's really nice to be able to get that in. You know, get that in whenever I want to, pretty much most of the year. Although it does get too hot at a certain point, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, and it's been, I've had a lot of folks checking in lately, folks from back home and everything, and it's tough because, and I won't get into it too much because I've talked at length about it some last week. But yeah, it's tough because there's the perception versus reality, and it's so crazy how the media can just blow something up and have something that situations that were like crazier when the Dodgers or Lakers win a championship than, you know, but it's like, this is the one we're sending the National Guard in for. Okay, we're going to need Marines. And you're hearing things about like Los Angeles burned down. It was destroyed. Oh, da da da. You know, it's the same stuff about like, you know, people watching at home. And it's tough and it's difficult to parse out what's like, it is difficult to parse out nuance when there can be, okay, there are people in the streets, right? It's like, okay, there's massive peaceful protests happening. And then like any massive protest and in any large city, whenever a big event happens, things can get weird at the end of the night when everybody goes home and the folks that are left are mostly like, you know, trying to like looking to rumble or, you know, just like, but this is a thing that happens like all around the world in big cities. It happens when there's a big sports game. It happens again when a championship is won or lost. It happens at the end of protests and stuff. And it's but I just can't, you know, there's no escaping that feeling that there's intentions to put to basically create a powder keg here and then do everything you can to get it to explode. And yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. That's the, yeah, your comment about that being the escalation, the craziest stuff is, and also like, come on for just a second. This thought occurred to me recently. Like, we're at the point where somehow certain facets of the media have convinced people that the LAPD, the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, as well, the LASD, and California police in general is just like this. It's just this lawlessness. Oh, they'd let anything go. These pansies, they're just out there. They let anything happen. And it instantly doesn't square away with everything everybody knows about history of riots in Los Angeles and you know, it like everything about like the way that there's a gang there's gang investigations in the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department and so on and so forth. Like everyone knows about the like very brutal and violent and over militaristic aspects of this city and has talked about that until it becomes convenient to say, oh, they're just sitting around watching, you know, cars, you know, they're just sitting around letting it all happen. And it's so infuriating. It's just so frustrating to watch. It's like, you're telling me these guys don't come down on folks whenever they're out, you know, causing trouble and setting stuff on fire, and like, it's just so frustrating, man. It's... Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. Forget it, Jake. Yeah. It's like... It's just crazy. And the same people who will like say that it's this lawless place, and clearly the governor and the police don't want to do anything. They'll also sit there and like, oh yeah, right, you mentioned Rodney King. Like, oh yeah, I loved those riots. Or I loved watching the OJ documentary. I loved all this and that. I love, you know, getting into all that. The LAPD's terrible. I'm into the Shield. I'm into this and that. I'm, you know, and then it... You know, it's like, it's such an inversion of the understanding that people have had for a long time. And to be honest, it's an inversion of the truth and of reality that is like, we have a very oppressive police force here, you know, like when they decide to not sit on their phones, you know, in their SUVs, like at, and there's, of course, there's levels of good that happen, but I don't even want to get into, this isn't a conversation about like police good, police bad. That's not it. That's totally like beside the point. It's more about like, you guys know that the ones here have a reputation. I don't know. It's, they got them looking in. They got them working in shifts. I know. Anyway, sorry to get riled up, but yeah, it's just, you know.
That's what I'm talking about.
It can be really frustrating. I'll give one last example, and I'll try to stop. But I watched one of the nights that things, like, it was one of those first nights that there was trouble, and I watched live, and in the broadcast, the craziest thing that happened in the broadcast was actually this like white van that started swerving into protesters and trying to like run people over, and kept driving around and then coming back. And they eventually got arrested, like on TV, got pulled over by the LAPD. But they were going in like trying to hit people that were in the street, and like though at this point it was, you know, it was like more, this was at night, and most of what was going on was we were just seeing these huge skirmish lines away from, you know, I think this is one of those early nights when things were they just had it contained with, like, it was just like a block or two of stuff happening, and it really wasn't even this sounds like I'm exaggerating, but I'm watching it, and they have this reporter on the scene, and at this point, this poor reporter, she was already like shell-shocked and needed to get out of there because, you know, she was just very terrified of everything going on around her, which was like fireworks. Oh, there's a fire down the street. Where's the LAFD? You know, there's a fire. There's a raging fire. It seems to be getting bigger. She's moving a little bit. I'm keeping a distance from the crowd here. You see this fire. You can't really get a good look because we're a couple blocks away. We're zooming in and trying to get around a tree. But surely, I see it. There's a fire. Where's the LAFD? And then they managed to get to the chopper view after a little bit. Get to the chopper. That's unintentional. They go to the chopper view, and she's like, I think you might have a better look at it. And they go around, and it shows, guys, hope you're sitting down for this. They had moved a dumpster into the middle of the street, and they had a fire raging inside of that dumpster. And I saw people walking over and grabbing street safety cones and tossing them in the dumpster. No lie, like this fire was built up for a couple minutes, and then they get to it, and it's a dumpster in the middle of the street that had a fire inside. A literal dumpster fire, a trash fire. And then there were a couple other things that happened. Like, I told it earlier and I remember the details better, but it proceeded to be like two other things where she just essentially, she walked up on the scene and made it sound terrible, and then they got up on the scene and didn't even know what to say because they realized it wasn't bad. And one of them was they saw a bunch of people moving in one area and and then they got up on it, and it was a couple of like traffic barriers had been tilted on the side and some cones were over, and they even got there, and clearly she was like, well, oh, this isn't, like she realized, in that moment, I don't think she's like intentionally trying to make everything crazy. It just, she was already like scared and, worried about fireworks going off. But you get up to that second scene and it was like, they had to admit that was nothing. And then the third one happened, kind of similar thing. And it was like, guys, we have a few dipshits running around, like setting off fireworks and tossing cones into a trash can, a burning trash can in the middle of the street. Like, let's send in the National Guard, Yeah, all right. It's frustrating. All right, rant over. How about that Mario 64, right? Nostalgia's one hell of a drug. Okay, I'm trying to get 100 coins. I'm playing poorly. I think maybe I'll try to get what's up on the snowman. Let me get all the craziest ones first. I don't want to be coming back out of here. Out of the, like, chimney area. Gonna go there as our last little safe. Oh, come on, Mario. This part always cracks me. There you go. There it is. Anyway, thanks, Nick, for thanks for the rant with me. I think I heard of that coming, but since I never got into the series, then the news kind of got past me. But I hear good things, and I know that this is certainly I could say this would sound like I've never heard a thing about the game, and maybe I haven't, but the one thing I'm remembering right now is a lot of characters. Was it just 2 coins there? That's it? Ton of characters, right? That's kind of one of their staples. Anything in the tree? I like this tree just at the summit here. Nice feature. Okay, well, we've got 40 so far. I mean, I guess at this point we do need to go get the shell and start getting red coins, I guess, right? Oh, that's funny. That's cool. I had no idea. Okay, sorry, I'm a little entangled here. Give me one second. What's going on? Oh shit, this is a good one. 1 second. There it is. Yeah, so we're doing this on I got a 64 to start this. Just another quick programming note. This is part of the Parvinator 64 series. It's the volume 19 of 19. All Japanese games that came as part of one eBay lot. I got a really good deal on them. And this was one of those 19. And yeah, I'm playing it on. I'm playing it on the 64 I got a couple years ago. The childhood one is like long gone. But yeah, it was sweet. There were some good ones in there. I'll in a second I'll grab some of the ones I can, or can talk through some of the titles too. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a good deal. It was a really good deal that I got. You know, I feel like I could have done better, like maybe buying individually, but for getting the whole lot, that's part of what brings the price down. But yeah, it was just $60. I think 60 before tax, you know. And like maybe $10 for shipping or something, you know. But it had Mario 64. Granted, this is the Shindo Pack version. That's like the Rumble Pack version came out 1997, a year after the original release, and it took, you know, you can't do a lot of the speed runs on it because there's no backwards long jump in this version. Been patched out. There's some other good quirks about the Shindo version. I talk about them at length a lot. And I've done this stream so many times. I would never want to say I'm tired of it, but I'm a little. There's a little bit of like, what have I said and not said? Pretty much everything at this point. Oh shit! Don't get that. But yeah, it was a really good deal. Yeah, this is number 19 of 19, and it really, for many of those games, with the exception of the Zeldas. And I got both Ocarina and Majora's Mask in there. You know, some of my favorites of all time. In addition to those, or I should say, with the exception of those and Mario 64, most of the others I hadn't played since I was a kid, or hadn't played them at all. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of the stuff's up on YouTube too, really. I had a lot kind of simpler setup and stream back then, and it's all been a work in progress. But yeah, a lot of that's still up on YouTube. The old stuff. I can't get your coins if I kill you though, right? Be careful here, you don't want to... I would hope that this is enough to get us... Shit! Mario, god damn it. Well... You can't get another shell, can you? Maybe there's another way. Maybe I can use the cannon or something? Let me see. I don't know where that cannon... No, it's like on the other side. Isn't it? Other side of this lake, huh? Well, damn. I think well, I'm sure you can do some crazy maneuver to get up there, but I don't think I know it. That's cool. Yeah, what would you get it for, Nick? This Suikoden remaster you were mentioning. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ichigo? Yeah, man. Hanging out on a Thursday. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, I was catching up on your longer comment about Suikoden earlier. Yeah, it sounds cool. I'd always heard good things, but... I wonder if I can make it. Oh, shoot. No, you're like on the other side. Here we are, trying to get 100 coins. Not going so well. How you doing, Ichigo? Welcome, buddy. Glad you're here, man. You mentioned doing a just chatting stream the other day, or yesterday, I guess, but yeah. So far, this has essentially been a just chatting stream based on how I'm playing, because it ain't good. I'm just wondering if there's still a way for me to get to where that little chimney thing is. Like, where is it? It's way on the other side, isn't it? Ding bong ding, ding dong dong. Or is it underneath us here? I don't know what's what. Ding ding ding. Yeah, hey, hey, well, you know, I'm with you. Sometimes it's not there, you know. It is, especially, you know, when you're not, like, playing at God Gaming tier. And, you know, I know all of us, the God Gamer dwells within us all, but, you know, some days you gotta know when to fold them. I don't know if we can get to that thing. We lost our... Is there any other, like, interior I could go inside of to... Shit. To shit? Alright, where are we? It's gotta be here, right? Wait, this is it. It's sort of right under us here. But... I think if I... Yes. Okay. Again, a lot of stuff is salvageable in this game if you just relax and... Well, if you know the physics in the game already, but yeah. Thanks, man. I had to chill for a second and like, okay, what is actually happening when I hit these buttons? Don't just freak out. Get a gauge, you know? Where are you? My perception's screwed up. Really? Okay, go straight there with the cannon, huh? That's cool. Sounds like it, man. I love this music, huh? So good. Oh no! Well, I guess that's just a coin we lost. It's funny to have it pop up there, huh? There's a tight margin on getting 100 coins here, but I think we might get it done this time. Bing, bong, bing, bing. Oh, let me catch up on that other comment about Persona. That's cool. Oh, that's funny, Nick. I'm reading about the rumors and stuff, and... Oh yeah, those games sound wild. You know, it's interesting. Like, I wonder what their first, yeah, like, what's their first localization? Because those Shin Megami Tensei, like, I guess the precursor series, right? Or the like, parent series, I don't know, is, was on Super Famicom, and those didn't come to the SNES, huh? Oh, interesting. Oh, cool. Yeah. What am I doing? Okay. Looking for coins. Let's see if I get to where the that one box is, or our hat. Our cap. Can't talk. I can climb up. Isn't it over here? He's lost again. Oh, you know, oh, shoot. You can get blue coins from riding the shell into those flower guys. Is that right? Instead of just hitting them. I think I might have... Yeah, I don't think I was getting those blue coins. Well. Okay, yeah. No, I don't think I got them. All right, how many is this going to give us? Huh. We're just shy. I need 3 coins out in the world. I don't think there's anything else in here. Ding 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 ding. I wonder if anything is reset for us. Doggone it. Doggone it. Hmm. I see that one little rotating, you know, that one guy in the water or whatever over there. Jeez Louise. Yeah, the flower guy, yep. I think you hit then to get those blue coins. But maybe it's too late now. Can't do anything to get a coin out of one of these snowmen, can you? That flower guy over there, his coins will go into the water, I think. Oh, but we can swim around, so maybe we'll be able to survive that. Okay, let's try that out. I don't know if I can pull it off. That might be our only hope. Just based on what I've done so far, what I've already screwed up. I know. Mario, you better get down. Where's the last coin? Oh shit. Oh my god. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, don't die here, please. Oh, what perfect placement. What the f... Must have hit, like, a hitbox on the little pile of snow there. That's how Nintendo meant for you to do it right there, folks.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I should have said no. I should have just gotten out of here. Or no, I guess I wanted to save, but now we can exit. We got the cheddar. 103 stars. We might actually finish this thing tomorrow. Just gonna get him a quick little bit of health. Take a dip. Just fun watching Mario move. You know, Mario, I like the way you move. I like the way you move.
Oh, yes! 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 We got it, baby!
I was wondering what these coins are here for. Just for fun? Bink, bum, bum, doo doodle doo. Alright, so let's take a look at the scoreboard so far. I think we're clear all the way up to... Okay, just 6 stars here. I believe that's what is it? Tiny Huge Island or something? I think that's the one. Okay. We haven't done anything either. There's probably a star or two that's not that crazy difficult to get just in the, you know, 3rd level of the Peach's Tower, just up the stairs here. We haven't touched those levels yet. Oh, we did go up there and get, like, the star from Toad. Yeah. Alright, what star are we missing here? Oh, I misread it. Well, I didn't read it at all, that's the problem. Chabideka Airando. Chabideka Airando. Course number 13. Is this gonna work? Let me try something real quick. Do 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 do. Yes. So I'm looking at themushroomkingdom.net. We've been coming to this resource occasionally. Just a quick, just a really quick guide, quick resource for checking the table here on name differences for enemies, characters. Check out this one. Oh, it's funny. They don't mention Teresa for Boo. That one always gets, well, it got me. Teresa, yeah, for Boo. But anyway, I like this stuff. Django is the name of the klepto. Anyway, courses and levels. We're on Chabideka. Oh, Chibi. Chi, not Cha. Chibideka Airando. Tiny huge island. Oh, we do need to do that one. We need the 100 coins on it. Silly me. That's it. Yeah, thanks, Ichiko. I'm seeing it now. Yeah, it's the 100. Chibi Airando. Chibideka. I'm surprised that I traveled the correct way to get here, because I think to this day I may never commit Peach's entire estate to memory, in this game. I'll still get lost in the basement, or it could be pretty, when it's done right, Ichigo. It's good. It's good stuff. All right, let's see if we can get 100 coins. So I know right off the bat, I think a big part of this is going to have to be going into Wiggler's section once you've got a bunch of your coins, I bet. Oh, come on. Oh, God. Resident Evil, Mario 64. What's actually... just throw it all in here. Yeah. All of our good ideas into one game. Have you guys played much Resident Evil? I know for me it's... I haven't played a whole lot of the series. I am interested in that GameCube remake of the first Resident Evil. I mean, shoot, I'd play the original one too, but... Oh, dang, I'm gonna have to get a break in a second. Can I double up on coins here? Okay, we're gonna get us 100 coins, as many as I can get, and then we'll head into, the section with, what's her name? Wiggler. Oh, I forgot about you. Come here, Pakun. Got a couple to kill. Easy does it. Oh. Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember that making some waves. Yeah. That Resident Evil 2 remake. Interesting, yeah. So you played a handful, mostly older ones, up to 4 on GameCube. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 was on... Yeah, I did play... That's the one I played the most of, and, talked about the... Maybe not being ready for the chainsaw scene. Or at the very least, kind of like, oh, yikes. Maybe I don't like, I don't know. You know, we talked about Mortal Kombat and just that desire for like, oh, I want something mature, you know, a misplaced desire often, you know. Okay, yes, get in your pipe. Let's shrink down and let's get some coins for killing these things. Yeah, that Resident Evil 1 remake looks interesting. I'd forgotten about that prequel too. Yeah. You know, those... I always think about the Resident Evil GameCube stuff, like, well, the remake for GameCube. I always think of that, and we were talking Metal Gear Solid yesterday, and yeah, I really liked Twin Snakes. That was a fun one. It is interesting. It is interesting having the remakes, that very next generation, you know, it's a... But they were solid, you know, and I guess that's the thing about something on the PS1 and 64 is it's like, you know, yeah, that's right, Captain. Good question. Well, yeah, you know, it's like I love those platforms, but I think it, you know, it's interesting because I think that's what makes PS2, GameCube, like that generation is really interesting to me because it feels like it has one foot in the retro world and one foot in the new world. The new world of video games, the new world order of video games.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It is a corduroy cap, Captain Nemo, busting out the cords. How are you, buddy? It's good to see you, man. I hope you're good. Welcome. You know, I'm not a huge corduroy guy. As a kid, I think it was a texture thing, man. It would like send shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time.
In Japan, they call it ninja.
I didn't like to touch anything corduroy. It's pretty much the same now, but this is dirty enough to be good, you know. Yeah. Yeah, glad you're doing okay, man. Yeah, hanging in there. Keep rolling, you know. Keep rolling. Grab that guy. Guys, unfortunately, I'm going to have to take a mid-mission break, potentially. Let me see what I can do. You know what? I should not even. Who am I kidding? It'd be a shame. Got carried away and just beat myself while playing, you know. Nobody wants that. That's not good. I don't want to end up on live stream fails. Yeah, I like this hat. The hair hasn't been working for me last couple days, so yeah, throwing it back in the hat feels good. I need to get a haircut soon. Yeah. Needs to rock the corduroy. Nice. Yeah. I think it's funny. I feel like I don't know, I'll see it go in and out of style. I'm not really paying much attention to corduroy, but that is to say, I feel like it's had some waves, huh? This is a cool hat. My wife got it as like a part of a digital sidewalk sale thing where you pay a small amount, but you don't know what color you're getting. You know the fit and the type of hat and stuff, but it's just a bit of a gamble. You get some of the leftover stuff, but it could be cool. All right, let's go here. Let's go to a BRB. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. All right, guys, I'm gonna get a little break in. Maybe you should take one too. Let's all chill. It's Thursday. Feels good. I don't know. Some people work on the weekend. It's always work to be done here in Parvination. But yeah, with that being said, I take comfort in knowing I'm getting through the week. All right, guys, let's get our break in. I'll see you back here in a few minutes. BRB. Thanks for hanging. I didn't hit the button.
Came in here. No problems.
See you in a bit.
blew my mind. I blew my cool. I blew myself over.
Fuck you!
Hello. Sure, I'll go straight to the gameplay page. That's not what I meant to do, but that's okay. We were kind of right in the middle of something, so. Welcome, guys. Happy Thursday. Getting a little Mario 64 in, and it feels so good. Tater, welcome, buddy. How you doing? I know it wasn't very nice that Kevin Bacon, you know, saying F you. What a jerk. You know, I got to figure out how many degrees from Kevin Bacon I am. I've never considered that. I mean, you know, surely there's, of course, on an evolutionary scale, we're connected somehow at some point, but yeah, I don't know. Kevin Bacon was in the movie Tremors, which I've never seen, but have pulled a couple sound effects from. So I guess that's 1 degree of separation. How are you guys? Welcome. Hope your week's going okay. It's been kind of a long one for me, but feels good to get a little gaming in. Can we run these over? No, you cannot run those over, Mario. But you can get eaten by a fish. Right. When people talked about all these 7 degrees, they never considered the 7 steps, the 7 paces. All right. So, yeah, I think, oh, nice. I think, nice move there, Mario. Unexpected. So we're shooting for 100 coins on this one. I think, wow, he had a lot of coins on him, too. He, she, doesn't really matter. There's an egg tossing situation. But, oh, fuck me. Okay. Blum, blum. I caught the new, I don't know if you guys watched it, but there's a new angry video game nerd who's come up on this channel a couple times recently because the only things I can talk about are the media I'm consuming. That's I'm limited to those subjects. And I've been watching a little AVGN lately. I had caught like one of the season compilations. I was enjoying it. Oh, I lost a couple there, huh? In the water? Yeah, he did one on Metroid. Metroid, Super Metroid, and Metroid 2. Or whatever, Return of Samus. My God, I forgot! What are you doing? There's no wind on that first one. That's not the first time I've screwed that up. Alright, let's do it again. Here we go, folks. One more again. You know what? Get in here. I think we can. I think, yeah, you can get credit for killing him. Actually, get a coin for killing both big and small, so. The fire goes so fast. The tiny fire. I forgot about the Mario hat situation. Here he is again, a little Mario pattern baldness. I guess that's a reason to go back to, my god. Go back to, Snowman's Land. Doot 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 doot. Doot doot doot. Hey, so I got a screen. I've got a play screen now set up for a little overlay for Genesis stuff. And I think there'll be, you know, some dedicated streams to it for sure. But that could also be kind of an end of the stream or change of pace thing. We got it available to us now. So I'm just here for the coins, thank you. Get in here.
It was incredibly delicious.
Oh, you know what? I wanted to, I actually wanted to get... I just wanted to get on top of the course here. There we go. Okay, don't kill any of these guys, but for now we can get some coins. Alright. So, my wife and I have been playing some Final Fantasy VII, and it's her first time through. We've made it to the Mithril Mines section. Actually, no, we made it beyond that. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, we just made it to Fort Condor, and we saved, you know, nice convenient save point right in there before you do what is a pretty fun, like, little mini game in it. I can't remember what you win, but I feel like it was significant, or at least it was worth doing. But yeah, the game changes. Yeah, it's a mini game. Yeah, it's a little battle mini game, a little real time strategy kind of thing, or that's not a real time strategy, but yeah, you know, something along those lines. I don't know. I'm not good with my genres. But yeah, it's its own little thing. You've got units on the field with. It's a game within a game. Absolutely, we love that on this channel. Don't get the star. The star won't be there when we're huge, will it? That'd be funny. Okay. Hello. That's one way to do it. One way to travel. It's fun. Yeah, you move these units around on the field that have HP and, you know, levels. There's RPG elements to it, but yeah, they encounter enemy units and stuff. Yeah, we were talking tactics earlier. We had a great idea. We're gonna have the perfect game here. Just to throw everything at it. But so far, I think one of the core elements is Donkey Kong style. Wait, rather, I should say Donkey Kong tactics, essentially. An art style reminiscent of PlayStation 1's Final Fantasy Tactics, but mixed with our favorite, you know, 3D rendered down to like a 2D, you know, what you get in the country, the Donkey Kong Country series. And go ahead and overwrite it too. You know, like we were talking about dialogue that doesn't fit. No, this is something that should exist. And if any of you guys are willing to take this and run with it, I ask nothing. As co-developer of the idea, do with it what you will. But yeah, I don't know. There's potential. And I was just gonna say, we were talking about like sometimes when the characters and stuff and the stakes don't feel like they really fit the characters. And for me, I think whatever happens in a lot of the 3D Sonic stuff is that for me. There's dialogue in there. I'm like, I don't know why Sonic characters are talking about this. I don't understand what is happening. Maybe this could have kind of a similar thing, but yeah, we'll pull it off better somehow. I don't know, but very high stakes, I mean, Donkey Kong already had, pretty high stakes. That's right, yeah. Should only exist in the animations that have already been created, and nothing more. I remember being a little, well, not a little, I was deeply confused the first time I saw Sonic Adventure, and I'm like, why is he hanging out at a resort? And I just saw the intro for Sonic Adventure for the first time in many years recently. And he like steps outside or something, and Tails, they cut to Tails, and you're hearing like the sound of like cans and then Tails' plane is like, about to crash land, and he's like, oh no, or something like that. I just remember, I can't be the only one who was at that point. I don't know, folks talk about like, I don't know, people talk about the Super NES to, or playing the NES and then kind of grow, for some folks who are a little bit older than me, it was like, they were, the NES got them through a good portion of their adolescence, so it's like they wanted something a little more, or, Genesis might have hit the spot or something, might have been the calling. I feel like, I don't know, with Dreamcast, they're going for something cool with Sonic Adventure, but it just wasn't hitting. Like, I remember having a bit of a facepalm with the Tails going down at the beginning. There's something about it. But, and it wasn't even a like, oh, this is too childish. Like, I feel there was an element of that for me at that point, but I think it was also it was just like, again, it was like a taste mismatch, or like hey, how did this get, like, where's the QC on this? Who's, is there anyone who watches this and says, this doesn't sound good, like this VO is bad, or this, I don't know. It's Knuckles.
Oh, this is Sonic the Hedgehog from Sega Genesis.
Man, I don't even know if I got to that point. I don't know that I remember Knuckles rapping. I'm sure I must have, but maybe I blocked that out of my memory. I say all this with love, too. So we're going to go down to where Wiggler is in a bit, but... I don't remember how far I made it, but yeah, that's an interesting That's cool too that you can get you can beat the game with all the. I do remember going through characters and stuff. I don't know, something about it. It just didn't stick for me with Sonic Adventure, and I had enjoyed the stuff that I played on Genesis, even though I didn't have one. I just didn't. Yeah. Adventure just wasn't my jam. What can I say? Okay, be careful here, Mario. I want to get a coin. So I'm going to go get as many coins as I can, and then I think we go to Wiggler, I think is how it, Oh, shoot. I can't jump here. God dang it. Mario, no. Okay. I did jump, and it worked, but wow. All right. Good stuff. I think I blocked all this out of my head, Ichigo. And it also helped that I didn't make it very far, you know. So for me, I think with the Dreamcast and Sonic, it was one of those things where, like, around release date, I'm kind of blown away, but I'm the little kid in that news clip we watched that's like kind of trying to get a view, you know, trying to peek around. Like, I remember seeing it in a couple places, going to some church lockdown where they had a Dreamcast. There was this other, like, after school program thing. They had a couple Dreamcasts in there, and careful. But when I finally got mine at the end of its life, we can make it back here, right? I'm beginning to think no. Oh my god. Help me. Help me, Lord. I can't get 100 coins. Rogue and Amy Tennis. Knuckles Baseball. And Sonic Skateboard. Showed me how ridiculous it was. He warned you. Yeah. Oh wow. Send flying. Yeah, when I finally got my Dreamcast at the end of its life, I played Sonic Adventure, and I think I was also, of course, a couple years older. And once I had it at home, you know, by myself, I felt like it didn't live up to my expectations. Sadly. Or what I kind of remembered, you know. But maybe that's the 9.99 hype for me, you know. Don't get burned. Don't get burned. Don't get burned. Do not fall. Do not fall. Don't get burned and do not fall. Do 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 do. Struggle bus. Just fish, just eat me.
Goodbye. Mamma mia.
All right, let's try this one more time. We're gonna do it. I'm so glad I learned about Shadow the Hedgehog, too. I mean, more than just his name. Yeah. Seeing what he's all about. Seeing that trailer. There you go, Mario. Alright. I don't want anybody to feel... I don't want any fan base to feel particularly bullied tonight, so I will, I'm gonna ease off of Sonic. Yeah. And I know Ichigo says that unironically, too. And with respect. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, this is gonna be the one. No hat, no problem.
But before you leave,
do 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 do.
Oh my fucking god!
Beep 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 beep. Isn't there 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. Goodbye. Such beautiful creatures, and Mario just, you know, snuffs that life right out. Can he can't jump with his hat? Is that the... I forget what the deal is. Does he take more damage? Get the hell up there, dude. What are you doing? Don't be a fool. Come on, do a backflip into the pipe, Mario. What are you... You got this, buddy. If you can't do that... Bing, bum, 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 bum. Doo doo doo. There's a whole bunch of coins in Wiggler's section, but... Shoot, maybe I should be starting at the bottom. And working back up to that. Just because of the way the course is designed. Yeah, let me start out in this section down there, I guess. Is that crazy? And then, because then I can just... Well, shit. I know at some point... All we gotta do is... Hold on. From here, I can just drain the water. You don't enter Wiggler's cave from here, so we can just drain the water. Ouch. Give me that coin. This is some, this is a pitiful display. No coins for my trouble. Alright, well, might as well get what I can, and I'm thinking I'll work my way up. Maybe, I do want to be small, so let's see. I think there's a pipe. Hello. Hold on. Start back over here. No, get to the pipe first. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh, holy God. Wow.
No way! I don't believe it!
Okay. I need to chill for 1 second. Struggle bus, huh? Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. We're working on 120 stars. It's not going to happen today. I hope it happens tomorrow. Got 103 now. Maybe I should just start cracking open one of these new levels, honestly. I'm getting the urge to do that, because it'd be nice to stack up a couple stars and not just focus on the toughest ones that I'm going to keep dying on. You know?
Hello there.
Oh. A Super NES controller in my hand. Let's do a new level. Let's do a new level. Yeah, absolutely. I will say with this game, that is one thing that ever since playing it originally and having the cart for myself, this is a game I can't play as long as some others. And I don't know if anybody else is like that, but that's not to say that I don't really enjoy it. But I think as a kid, I struggled to like, I also had fun taking my time in levels too, you know, and just like soaking in the atmosphere, trying to test the physics and stuff. And so there's that. But like, yeah, I wasn't like sitting around doing a, you know, 4-hour sesh of this. Oh wait, that's Bowser. I don't know what I'm doing. One of the holes is the level we want. All right, we'll work on this one. Guess I could do this or TikTok clock, but here we are, so. Niji kakeru. Oh, this isn't what I thought it is. This is just a castle stage, huh? Is that Niji kakeru Hane Mario? Let's see. Let's take a look at our nifty guide here. 1 second. I do love a good guide. Levels. I think this might be one of the other ones. Yeah, here it is. Niji kakeru Hane Mario. Rainbow Flying Wing Mario. Or Wing Mario over the rainbow. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Mm-hmm. All right. I love this music. Look at these fluffy clouds. All right, I don't remember the deal with this one. Okay, yeah, well, I vaguely do. Well, let's just try it a couple times, see what's up. Oh, what are you doing? You got a triple jump here, buddy. Ah, okay. I've got a... Oh, hey! That's the Z button, Mario. That's not the one you want right now.
Is there a moment where it crosses your mind to stand up for yourself?
Do 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 do. This one will probably take a few tries. I gotta remember, you know, what the deal is. And if we talk to the Bob-omb that must be in there somewhere, the Bob-omb, then I went the wrong way. And that'll open up that cannon for us, which I think kind of lets you get back up to the, you know, where the wing cap is. Was it the other one? Here we go. So we got our little rainbow road to follow, but or at least a nice rainbow ribbon. I see another cap there, huh? I wonder where this... Oh, hey, there you go, Mario. You got yourself a little boost, but you're not going to get any higher than that. I wonder where the Bob-omb is. Anything in this stage I can do now? I've quickly found myself in the lowest level, huh? Almost. Hello. Prepare that cannon for us, please.
Give me a hell yeah!
It's at the top of our pole there. Oh god. Didn't mean to jump 3 times. Forgot about that whole thing. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not really sure how, yeah, where you would go from here. I don't think you can make it to the top, huh? Perhaps to something like that, or... Can we come from over here? That's right, you get another boost once you're... Okay. He's not gonna get to that level, though. He's just shy. Hey, yo, Mario. That's the old triple jump. Gets him every time. Alright, shit. I might be about out of mojo on this one. Until we fly, until we use the cannon one more time, I guess. Wonder if you can climb all the way back up via... I guess there's a couple cannon spots, huh? Oh, right there. Number 4. Where to next, Mario? No errant, no accidental triple jumps, please. Maybe back to the cannon? Oh, yeah. I think it's back to the cannon, maybe. Slow but steady, I think. I think this will get it for us if I keep this up. Where's the... Isn't there... Okay, I think that there's a cannon there, huh? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's... Oh, he almost had it. You're underneath it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I think we need to get to that platform there. Okay, I think I can do it. Let's see. Whoa! Try it, Mario. I was gonna do... Like, I think if we get to that, then we're... Yeah, let's see. That wasn't what I was going for. I was like, because we got up to that one platform one time before, didn't we? And if we can get to that, then I think this one doesn't feel too out of hand. In fact, maybe... Oh, shit, it's close. Look at that. How about another go at it, shall we? Funny that you can take your time on this level.
And that was a message from me to America or to anywhere.
Okay. Wait, yeah. Can I just get high enough for that? I don't know. I think it's there and then over, but... yeah. Yeah, I think I probably need to go over from the right. Oh no! I knew that was gonna happen. At some point...
You dumb son of a... It's unfair!
Alright, let's do it again. Mario, Mario, Mario. Hey, thanks for hanging. This is a nice chill one. I'm enjoying myself. Gonna try to... well, planning to stream tomorrow. That's the scheduled one, but... yeah, I wanted to get a couple hours in tonight and... make a little prog.
Oh my god!
I want to do that one more time since we're already running it. Let's hop in there. I think I could have done something different at the beginning. As in the whole thing. Could have done the whole thing better. Well, get up there. Come on, buddy. I love to make Mario move. Number 1. So there's a cannon right there. That would probably be pretty good to hit. They're all open now. Well, isn't that just nice? Do I even need that? It's like nothing higher, right? Oh, there is something up there. Even higher. Come on. Come on. Oh, look at that. Oh, the first time noticing that one again. I'd forgotten about this. Okay. That's not how you do it, Mario.
Oh, what are you doing?
How about another try? Shoot, maybe I need to get into like one of the actual levels so that I get a win. Helicopter flying overhead. I'm all tangled up.
I tend to get bogged down in anxiety.
I love that move there. All right, here we go. One more shot. Wow, Mario, way to just not have any get up and go at the beginning. What a pathetic Triple jump at the beginning. All right. Brrr, hearing that noise like way late. Okay, not a good start. God, I should go to one of the cannons already, huh? Before I lose it. Too late. Can work our way up. You know what? I want to get that coin first, but that's okay. It just shoots straight across at the coin. Oh yeah. You better land on the cloud.
I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear.
I do need to go back. Well, I got that coin, huh? We actually got it. We actually pulled it off. All right. So get the cannon. Since we're doing this from the bottom up.
I gotta sit down. Woo!
What the fuck is that?
Pain. All right, let's hit up one of the main levels. I'm playing badly tonight. That's okay. Been a whole lot of that lately. Thank you guys for hanging out. And I wanted to say, too, I've been enjoying these Earthbound streams. First time through. And yeah, it's been really fun. I think we still have a pretty long ways to go, too. Whole lot to look forward to. It keeps me guessing. Someone in the chat had said they mentioned how the game, you know, they never really knew what was coming next, and I feel the same way, and it's in positive ways. You know, it's you know, I'm never expecting what's coming next, and it has me, you know, most of it has me cracking a big smile, you know. It's pretty sweet. Very out there. You know what? Let's do this. Let's hit TikTok clock. Come on. Oh, I forgot. I totally forgot about the, like, yeah, paying attention to where the clock is before you jump in. That determines, like, the speed of the pendulum. Well, let's do this thing. Let's get us a star. Any star will do. The speed of everything, right? The speed of, like, oh, holy God. Mario.
Mamma mia.
I think if you go in at, like, noon, it will be basically stopped. I don't remember the function, or yeah, how this plays out, but there's something to this. Minute hand might be like the speed of the obstacles in it, but I feel like there's something if you go in. Sounds good, Ichigo. Yeah, take your time, man. Thanks for hanging.
So sorry I died.
That's what a dignified monarch of the Mushroom Kingdom would have playing in their hall. $12:02. Yeah. Is it even moving? Stopped, huh? Yeah. Do. Anybody have a grandfather clock? Or a round one? Or any kind of like interesting clocks? Now or growing up? My dad always had a cuckoo clock that he got when he was in Germany in the army in the 70s. He came back with this pretty sweet cuckoo clock that he kept in shape for many, many years. And actually still, I think the original one's still working, but he had to he had to take it to someone to fix it. And as you can imagine, there aren't that many folks out there who repair cuckoo clocks. But, there was a big grandfather clock at, well, my grandparents' place growing up, and I have a lot of memories of hearing that thing, and it was loud, you know. You'd hear it every half hour and every hour. And of course it would go through the whole ding dong ding doom. The whole spiel. The whole deal. Excuse me. There's a frog in my throat.
Sonic lived with a human girlfriend named Madonna.
Excuse me, princess.
Excuse me. All right, try this again. Yep. Welcome, Hubra. Welcome. How you doing? Happy Thursday. Had to think about the date for a second. Well, there's one. Isn't that as easy as just going... Just as easy as that, right? Hell yeah. Oopsie daisy. Let's get back in there.
Wow, man, freaked out.
Oh, so it says Guru Guru Kago no Nakahe. Guru Guru. I know I've seen that like isn't that like sort of like squishy or like a 1 second. I forgot what it's a. Isn't it a like another onomatopoeia, right? But I don't know. I think I'm wrong about what it is, though. I'm mad about what it is. TikTok clock really is no joke. It's quite a crazy level. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm glad you're around. I was setting up for tomorrow, and I was like, why don't I just do this? Look, I have 18 stars left. Why don't I just do this now? Start working on it at least, because, you know, it's going to be a little while. And yeah, we'll deal with tomorrow, you know? I didn't, kind of a light work day for me, so give him the extra stream. Do. Ugh. All right, chill. I remember this part sucking. A lot easier when everything stopped. Of course, everything in this level is. Well, I don't know. There's maybe a thing or two you might want to move for you, but I don't know. I think most things you probably want to go pretty slow. Or be totally stopped. You know, I'm not sure, Ichigo. Yeah, man, I'm not sure. We finished our meatball subs, so... You know, it's next dish up in these parts, you know? Next dish, you gotta go ahead and step up, alright? Be flavorful. We had some good stuff on the list. Maybe burgers. I think my partner had mentioned burgers recently. Do. So it's the minute hand, I think, is like the speed.
I woke up just to a flurry of shit.
What are you guys having for Din Din? What are you... Yeah. Hello. Getting the 100 coins on TikTok clock is going to be a fun one. Alright, maybe I'll get these 8 coins here if I can. That's even with it being stopped, I think I've found it tricky. I don't know. Yeah, what about for you guys? What you gonna be eating tonight? I think, I remember BLTs were on our list. Oh, come on, man. We also talked about doing some carrot barbecue at some point. That carrot barbecue kale sandwich I've mentioned before, yeah. Speaking of which, I still owe somebody a recipe. Mario, get your together, buddy. He's still adjusting to 3 dimensions. You don't have to do that big jump there. That one? Yeah, that jump. You don't have to do that one every time. Oh, nice. Pizza, great food for social situations. Also, yeah, great one when you're, you know, by yourself too. It's probably leftovers, depending on how hungry you are. And depending on how big the pizza is, you might be able to split it up into, you know, have a couple nights out of it. Come on, dude. Mario. We're gonna have to do those regular jumps here, buddy. Okay.
It is what it is.
Mario, this controller doesn't want to listen to me right now. Alright. Just jump. These look like a half, like a, I don't know, one part of the mousetrap or something. What kind of pizza are you having? Oh, I missed Ichigo's note there. A fruit salad with, how do you say that, cheese? I'll look like a fool if I get that wrong. With a hell of a lot of cheese. That's what I see there. Fruit salad with a hell of a lot of cheese. Halloumi. Halloumi. Nice. I love that they put the heart refill here. Thank you. Okay, Mario. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do regular jumps. Not like that, actually. And we're gonna make sure that we do them in the general direction we're trying to go in. Welcome, Tinton. How you doing? Happy Thursday. I'm glad you guys are talking cheese instead of this pitiful performance here. Keep it up. Well, throw some plant-based cheese into the discussion, though, as well, you know? Alright, let's see. There we go. Alright. That's a nice move. After all that, we'll put the star at the top. Just in case any idiots fell off right at the end. In a heroic effort to get the last coin. Alright, here you go, Mario.
Wow, man, freak out.
I love when he has a nice long drop to get down and doing the victory. I like it, he shrugs, right? Because no hat, huh? Yeah, he can't tip his hat and stuff. That's funny. I forgot about that. And he's like, that cheese. It's so fried. Pepperoni. Some pizza place around here charges $3 for topping. $3. They get crazy, yeah, with the like, right, with the per topping sometimes, and it's like for some sliced veggies or, jeez. The monkey doesn't have our hat actually. We'll go get it. It's in the snowman's land. Not this. Yeah, that one actually. So, but I'm like, where would it be, I wonder? I think it got blown off there. I'm pretty sure we started the day with this hat. Well, it blew off of us though, so I don't know if it would like be up there. There you go, Mario. That's a boy. Wow, that's a lot of health gone. I think your health goes down faster. I think that there are like downsides. You know, maybe you take more damage, I think is how it plays out. I think it fell off here. Like maybe got blown off when we were talking to the snowman. Can that happen? There it is. Here we go. All right. Got our hat back. Sweet.
He's cheating on you. Dump his ass.
Dude, back to it. What just happened? Thought I closed the stream because the screen went white. It was that a new note had popped up somehow. I guess I hit a shortcut or something. Mission complete. That was the fastest win of the day.
So sorry I died.
Do 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 do. All right, well, we're going to play a little bit more, and then I'll probably wrap it up. I'm going to save my energy for tomorrow. Big Friday night, Mario 64. Put all the pressure on it. Dude, it is so much pressure. I love those emotes. I love them. How about one more? No, TikTok clock. Mario. He does, yeah. They all feel very unique to his channel, and yeah, I like him. I like that dog. There's a possibility we can beat this game tomorrow, especially if I can knock out a couple more stars tonight. We'll see. honestly, I think we could... Got the red coin one already. I think if we... I want to say the 100 coin one was kind of tight margins, or it's just that it's a tough level, you know. There you go. Hey, I'm curious, for those of you guys who stream while I'm, you know, busy doing this here, if you get a chance, you're welcome to... Oh, it is tight margin. Okay, on this one. Yeah. Well, that's probably not happening tonight, but we'll see. Yeah, I was gonna say, those of you who stream, if you want to, if you got anything going on, and even if you don't, you know, just do a little self-promo right now. You're welcome to. I want to hear what you guys are up to. And there we go. Here we go, in fact. Thank you. They're like, is this a trick? He says, the rules say no self-promo. Trying to entrap all of you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Anybody watching that hasn't followed Ichigo Dave, gotta do it. It's a lot of fun. Usually around on Wednesdays, doing a lot of stuff. Mega Man. See a lot of Mega Man focus sometimes, and yeah, trying to remember what else. Feel like most of my best Ichigo memories are watching, yeah, something Mega Man so far, you know. Some of the ones that are sticking out the most. The beat 'em ups, yeah. Those are fun. I'm a little bit late, huh? StarCraft. Yeah, how could I forget the StarCraft too? Yeah. Oh, you mentioned the new Ninja Turtles game. Yeah. So, how is that one? Or what systems is that for? Steam or something? That sounds really fun. I loved. So I always talk about. I have less time on Turtles in Time, although. Recently, I got to play some more of that one with my wife. It seems so fun. But yeah, still haven't made it that far. Barely got to the levels when you're like actually, you know, once you start time traveling, you got to get through a couple levels to get to that point. But yeah, I have played a lot more of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Well, so the title is TMNT 2, the arcade. That's the one I've played the most of, like the NES version of it. And yeah, it's a 8-bit, you know, version of that sweet arcade cabinet. 4 players. I wonder if there's a way to play 4 players on any NES games. That's something I'm wondering now, because yeah. I don't think that there was like a extension, was there? That's cool, Ichigo. Nice. So, on Steam, right? I should check that out. That looks pretty fun. This new one goes up to 6, huh? Damn. That's cool. Who's got Casey Jones? Hello, Mario. That was a nice little sequence. Pro gamer move.
That's what I'm talking about.
Secrets at every turn. Can't wait to do the 100 coin on this one. Oh, we're surviving. I meant to do that. Beat 'em ups can be really fun. I miss that. You know, I've been watching some stuff on the Genesis lately, and I watched something from, is it Quarterly Gaming? I'm trying to remember what it's called. There's this really great YouTube channel. I can, 1 second. Most of what I've watched have been videos about like a system in its launch year, and it'll talk about the lead up to the launch, the launch titles, and maybe other things that would come, just on the heels of the launch. And then, yeah, for the rest of the console's life, it just kind of usually gives a quick little rundown at the end, but it's mostly about the launch. I've enjoyed it. They're good little documentaries. Let me see. 1 second. History. I didn't watch the PS1 yet. You click on a video on YouTube, and then it's like you watched it. It shows the bar all the way, But yeah, here's what it's. Classic Gaming Quarterly. I'll just shoot in this this one here that I watched for Genesis. Classic Gaming Quarterly is the name. Some good stuff, really high quality little documentaries. I watched one on the precursors to the Genesis and Mega Drive, like all those like early Sega consoles. And that was really fascinating, learning more about like the Master System. And he brought on a guest from the UK and one from Brazil to talk about the popularity of the Master System in the UK and in Brazil compared to its, kind of, didn't really have a big, weren't many people playing those here. Jeez Louise. No, I don't think so. It's just called Sega Channel. I forgot where I was going with that, but I remember now. It's we were just talking about beat 'em ups and seeing some stuff from early Genesis, and like a lot of the early stuff from it on Genesis was like they were arcade ports and things, and I guess at the time the Mega Drive and Genesis, they were sort of made mostly off of an architecture of one of their arcade machines, or that was very similar to one of their. It was the Sega 16 or something, I want to say. Oh, we don't need those coins this time around. Good to know they're here. Oopsie daisy. Oh, you can't get in from that angle, huh? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I did learn a little bit about that at one point. I'd forgotten. Isn't that stuff so wild, And I think the other day, you had mentioned that, and then I brought up Satellaview as well, like a Super Famicom modem game service. It's crazy. Imagine just being some like... It's also interesting the like use case for some of those things with it, like it's kids, but then it's also like just that salaryman who got hooked on some mahjong game or something, and now he wants to go play it online, so he pays a monthly fee, sits in his tiny apartment smoking cigarettes and playing his mahjong game. I know I sound jealous. Do. Oh, squish. But yeah, I'd mentioned this before, but I was happy to see that Genesis one. I think I might have sent the Genesis video in the link. I think that might have been the one I sent, but. Yeah, like I said, he brought a guest in, or two guests in, to talk about the popularity of Master System, outside of the US, because it was virtually unknown here. Just, I don't know if I'll say virtually unknown, but was certainly, you know, dwarfed by Nintendo's market share. Whereas those other, you know, like, it was cool because when I watched the part from the guy in the who was talking about growing up, you know, having just the differences in the experience of UK gamers back then versus US, and he talked about during the point at which there's the oversaturation and a little bit of, well, you know, the so-called video game crash here in the US. In the UK at that point, they were getting really into those, what are they, like, I forget the name, a microcomputer, or the, you know, a lot of them were even purchased for like educational purposes and stuff, because that was becoming a big, like a big focus as well. So, you know, some of those were like mostly branded as like educational tools, and you'd get things like ZX Spectrum and whatnot. And so yeah, he was just talking about how they were, you know, they didn't really have that same crash, and you know, then went on to talk about the importance of the Master System in the UK, and isn't it, man? Yeah, it really is. So that one I just mentioned, that YouTube channel also has some stuff, or like I said, there's one on all the pre-Mega Drive stuff, and it was really interesting. I guess that must have been the one that had the two, you know, guest folks on it, but it's really interesting to me, man. And the fact that, like, the arcade always feeling a little ahead, but then, you know, Genesis comes around and it's like using some of that same arcade structure. We talked about Sega earlier, and like, you know, Sonic dialogue and stuff just kind of being kind of like a style mismatch. But in one of those documentaries I saw from that channel, someone at Sega had said, "Oh, you want this one to be moving, huh? To get that star." Someone at Sega had said, like, we were really great at arcade games, but we never adapted to the console market. It was something along those lines. Like, yeah, just admitting, wait, when it came to arcades, we always knew what we were doing, and or, you know, at the very least, like, we were largely successful, innovative, and a marketing giant. And then, yeah, struggled with the consoles. Yeah. Where? What is this, Ichigo? I gotta look it up. Oh, no worries, dude. No problem. That's okay. I'm just kind of cracking up because it makes me think of like that seems very tame right there, you know, like, good thing you didn't have something else going on in that window. The only reason I say that is, like, I'm no longer on Facebook, but I'll never forget, like, there's some Friday night or something, I just, like, opened up the Facebook app, and this guy I went to high school with had posted a Facebook status that just said Pornhub.com, and then that was it. You know, his name on it, like, you know, like, just for, and then someone had replied, like, hey buddy, you know, maybe time to go to sleep. This isn't, you know, you're on Facebook or something like that, you know, like, it's like, must have thought he was typing into the Google, you know, he was doing a little Google search, you know, just. I don't know. I saw something to type into. He's several beers deep. I think it was gone the next day. Happens to the best of us. All right, is there another one close by? Because I just looked at the time and realized I do want to wrap this thing up. There's that one that I could do if the platforms were moving. Yeah, you're kind of stuck here, huh? Oh, maybe not. So now Mario's got all the cool moves. Come on, dude. I spoke too soon, apparently. Hey, welcome, Nick. The 3-course meal, nice. What did you have? I'm really hungry, so... Yeah, you're back. You're back to see some jumping. What Mario does best. Oh my god. Alright, let's get one more power star and then I'm gonna get out of here. One more star. I can quit whenever I want to. Oh, hey. Where's that thing? Just on the other side of the cage? Camera really doing all the work right there. How do I get into that cage, I wonder? Oh, maybe we can get in from the side. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, you're eating some good stuff. I know, I'm hungry here. I really like asparagus. I like eggplant too. It's funny, you know, when it comes to roasting veggies, I think a lot of people don't know how, like, you can make some veggies taste so good with just chopping them, roasting them in a little bit of oil, you know, and then I like the holy quad. Yeah. A little, oh, we got salt, pepper, smoked paprika. Don't go too crazy on the paprika, but a little bit. And then some garlic. And, yeah, you know, roast them for a couple rounds, flipping them, you know, that could be so good. Something like a sweet potato. You can buy a sweet potato, you know, get to it in a few days. It should be fine, you know. Just dice the thing up, season it, throw it in the oil, a couple rounds in the oven, you're good to go. Boom, you just made some really tasty veggies. It makes a difference, doesn't it? We recently got some new cookware. Yeah, we're talking about like things that you don't want to replace, and then things that you really should, and yeah, it was nice. It's been a level up. We had an old, we still are using it sometimes, but the old cast iron we had was just really beat up, and everything was starting to stick, and it didn't have a great... It was just getting impossible to season a bit, and it was starting to flake. And, yeah. Oh, you know what? That's it. I said I was going to wrap it up. We're at 107. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I clicked something really quickly, and I want to make sure, Nick, I didn't, like, Sometimes I've like accidentally blocked folks. I just want to make sure I didn't do that to you, but I think you're still here. I was just trying to scroll through the chat and it like, I got an errant double click on your name. Okay, cool, cool. All right. I saw a dialogue pop up and then it was gone, so. It is hard, Ichigo. I've thought about that because, you know, like what parts need to be shown? Is it like the chopping? Then what do you have? Like an overhead cam? You know, we want to see you hanging out too. So, you know, you'd want to have one camera like, you know, showing you there doing the cooking, talking to us. Oh yeah, Ichigo kitchen stream. That's what we need. You know what I'm thinking about doing? I want to ask my dad about this. I mentioned this last night, but I know he has a couple of old GoPros. And I'm just curious if any of those I could use. I've thought of having like a crappy, even just, yeah, doing the Parvinator cam or something. Having one that's up on a hat, or it's just a second one I can use sometimes, like show a funny angle. I want to show the games sometimes too. You know, I got some folks coming around. They're like, "Is this actually original hardware, sir? Let me sure show your carts." Show carts or GTFO is what some folks say in the chat. Sometimes I can't always answer it. You know, I'm not always ready to jump down there and. Well, anyway, I'm a rambling. Let's wrap this thing up. I'll be back here tomorrow. Before I do that, stick around. Let me see if there's anybody on Twitch we can raid into real quick. Do 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 do. You know what? All right. Again, yeah, I'm not seeing any of the folks we're usually going into, so maybe we'll save that for next time. That's cool. Let me write those down too, because like I said, getting the what we got recently, that pan really helped. So I am open to other cookware. It's it'll get used. All right, guys, let me hit the schedule. This was cool. Thank you guys for your patience. I kind of threw it together at the last second. I wasn't planning on streaming today, but oh, good. Oh man, I just realized. Hopefully the sound effects haven't been doubled the whole time, but all right. Look, here's the deal. I'm usually here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm gonna play a couple sounds for you and you know, do a little collage for you, but there's nothing new in here since last week because I kind of tossed it together, but yeah, we'll do this for a couple minutes and I'll get you out of here. Thank you guys so much. Hope to see you tomorrow. If not, have a good weekend. And we'll be back here. We'll see if we can get 120 stars tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging, guys. This was cool. Ichigo, Nick, thank you guys for keeping the chat rolling. Tater. I also had Ayatin and Hubra. Did I get everybody? All right, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you next time. Adios. Nope, that's Earthbound. All right, here we go. Oh shit, I forgot to put this stuff in order. Okay, this will be fun. This is when he should just end the stream. Jeez Louise. All right, guys, it's down here somewhere. Have a good night. I'll see you next time.
Playing my game.